Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Together we are the Office Blokes.
Indeed we are.
Yeah.
Back in black.
Correct.
I know it is today, isn't it?
Yeah. There you go.
Colour on my collar.
Yeah.
Real pink.
Ruining the feng shui of it.
Yeah. Trying to stand out.
Yeah. I've not got anything to say really. Should we just do a video?
You know?
Dave, you had one job to introduce that.
Yeah.
I know, I know. But then as I was introducing it, I noticed we're all wearing black. That was a last minute distraction. So there you go. Right, you had one job. And we did do a similar compilation to this not too long ago. But
I do like these.
Yeah.
It's a new video. It's only 5 days old.
Is it?
So,
Ooh.
yeah.
I like these
good.
you had one job things because it just shows how dopey some people are on the planet.
absolutely.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Some of us have to work with idiots. Some of us are idiots who work with idiots. And here's a video of all the different varieties of idiots. When old technology meets new technology. Clamp versus Tesla.
Oh no.
Wow.
How to completely ruin a meal.
It's going to do a bit of damage, isn't it?
Just because it's moving doesn't mean it's okay. Like that's going to do damage without a doubt. Are they 4-wheel drive Teslas?
It's probably got one of them where it just turns off that rotation on that wheel.
The
mechanical
independent motors on each.
It must have done, mustn't it?
Yeah, some of them have. I know the Land Rover do that, don't they? Where you can change the rotation on the wheel.
Right.
So you can turn one off if you're on like off-roading and all that kind of stuff. So it slows one down, speeds one up and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Maybe a genius then. Who knows?
And your spine. This guy clearly took his driving test at the scrap metal yard.
Oh no.
Maybe don't trust this company to build your new house. These two have a profound misunderstanding of how elevators work.
No.
Wow, this cop is about to do something really cool. And wet.
Dear me.
That didn't look. It didn't look real. That it
It's a bit strange. I mean, what was he? Yeah.
He was trying to get back on that
Trying
boat,
to
wasn't he?
get
And
back on
then
the
just thought the other one was still going to stay there.
Really cool. And wet. When a snowplow guy breaks your fence, he has plenty of material to cover up the crime.
Pipe out snowing
Always
behind
take the pins out of a new shirt. Could this be the truck driver's fault or the person?
Who are them people that are sitting on them balls at work?
I know. Why would you?
I got a bad back. My chair don't work. I need to sit on one of them balls.
Yeah.
Balls on their head.
Just get a chair.
It's people who don't want to do any exercise, isn't it? And they've been told that you're in a constant state of like minor adjustments, and that's burning calories. That has got to be that, hasn't it?
There's always one in an office in there that wants that.
Yeah.
Or just
Something
someone
a bit different.
or just that person that's like, I'm wacky me. I sit on the ball
I'm
every
crazy. Ooh, yeah, exactly.
See my new chair.
Look at me, I'm crazy. I sit on the ball at work.
person who designed the truck.
Oh.
If this isn't this woman's very first time pumping gas ever, then she probably needs to seek some kind of psychiatric help.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay, she has it.
She literally had it encircled around. That guy's judging her so hardcore.
I think we may have seen that clip.
Someone get out and help her, man. That's what I do. I just get out and help her and just go, look, listen, you need help. Just move aside. I'll move your car to the pump for you.
Oh, man. Just how can you drive a car not know how to fill up?
Some people are like that.
I mean,
I just don't know.
It could be new. I mean, I'm devil's advocate here. It could be a new car.
It looks
It's on a different side.
yeah.
And she's used to someone pumping it somewhere she goes.
Just
But
drives
still,
it.
come on.
Sure, she's.
Common sense in a little bit, but I think she just needs help. Just someone get out and just help her, man.
If it doesn't, because she had it almost right first time, but it didn't quite stretch, then the logic is your car just needs to be like 2 foot closer.
Yeah.
It's not like
you don't have to do a lap.
I thought you'd say just get the thingy, like the fuel line, just wrap it around the neck or something. I didn't think you'd be saying just help her out.
Not passionate for a change.
No, I'd help someone in that situation because it's frustrating to watch.
Yeah, and you're sat behind her waiting.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes!
This driver is either trying to release his truck or just taking his frustration out on the nearest object. Here's how professionals demolish a chimney and give you a free skylight. Here's a quick tip from Akimbo. Heavy vehicles and mud just don't mix. Fear of heights? Don't watch this. No family car has ever been designed to take 600 kilograms of cement.
It's just gonna go in it, that.
You've heard of river dance? Well, here's car wash dance. At waitress training school, this is the exact face you're told to make when you drop the onion rings. This just can't be the official way to stack cars.
Come off it.
Is there an official way to stack cars?
Is that going to fit under that bridge? Yeah.
Wow. They like fairly new cars as well.
They're just on top of each other's roofs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is bizarre. Surely that's not real.
Unless they're all to scrap. Unless they're all lemons to be scrapped, but they all look brand new, like you say.
Brand new, don't they? Absolutely unbelievable.
Imagine turning up to the garage and saying, "Right, you've got brought your cars, mate. How do you want to get them off?"
I know.
You take that strapping off; they're all falling, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you just at the door, Dave. Did you get that?
When you think a car's about to hit you, and then you realize it's your car. This wood has been raised in captivity, but it's now being released back into the forest. If you set fire to wasps, then they'll take an instant dislike to you.
At least wear long sleeves.
I know, yeah.
It's like a dance. Someone's got to put music on.
The first rule of towing a trailer is that it shouldn't be disappearing into the distance when you look behind your tractor.
Oh, it's off the tractor. Oh, dear.
You know those chocolate fountains? Well, this is the same, but with oil.
Oh, what a mess.
Liquid cement is supposed to be, well, liquid? Well, here's something that's gone terribly wrong. Here's a subtle yet painful way to tell someone...
Seen this on his foot, right? What? On his foot, and then it drops again on his head.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah.
I've seen this one before.
Yeah.
When to stop lounging about on the job.
I do remember that one now.
Twice. Sometimes a car is so attractive,
You'd get leathered. You get that pole, wouldn't you? Beat him with it.
That must have hurt.
But wouldn't you just pick that pole up and give him just slap him round with it, wouldn't you?
You'd go mental, wouldn't you? Once is bad enough, but... again.
It's got to be on purpose at that point. That circle line's got to be malicious, that.
Oh, dear.
Have to see it naked. Remember the guys driving the truck full of bricks? Well, this might just be them. Part construction video, part comedy routine.
Oh,
man. Here's someone who clearly enjoys pranking his colleagues. And himself. Are any of these bricklayers we've seen so far actually using mortar?
Oh, damn.
When you accidentally drive over Superman's back of steel.
No.
As we all know, the best...
Should have had a fence round him.
You should have done. Yeah, well, I'm on my watch.
Should have had a yellow fence round. I didn't even spot him there.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
exactly. It's his own fault.
Yeah.
Best thing to do with delicate ceramics is to smash them with a hammer. When pirates made people walk the plank, it was never as funny as this. That touching moment when your colleague makes you a refreshing...
Some people, I mean, gee, have a think about it. Come on.
It's any wonder these people do this for a living. He looked like a contractor. He didn't look like he was in.
How did they get another job though?
What I found with contractors is they try and do it all to cut costs.
Right.
So where they're
Jack of all trades.
and what they do is they're labourers. So like, go and fill that in with concrete. Well, I'm doing this over here. I'm measuring up and doing all the big stuff that the intricate stuff. You just load that into there.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, I used to dig out like basements and carry all the shit up into the skips.
Yeah.
With the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
But I had common sense. Not much went wrong.
Yeah.
I was only a kid at the time as well. I was like still at school, but. These guys, they cut corners, just pick up labourers and just go, right, fill that up there. And they don't know how it works. They just turn up for the day. They're just there for the day's pay.
They improvise, don't they, then? But don't improvise in the right way because they're not experienced.
And that's what you get.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Cup of magma. It's important to stay hydrated at work, even if you're a PC. This customer asked for an oil change, but ended up with an everything change. The funniest thing about this is how the other guy just looks at him and drives away. This is what happens when you go drag racing with your tractor.
Dessa vez eu não escapei. Oi, patrão. Tô de novo, patrão.
There's no use crying over spilled milk, but you've still got to clean it up. Jesus was a carpenter, but we're pretty sure he didn't mess with his coworkers like this guy does.
I'll swallow out of order.
Baggage handlers, delicately caring for your possessions 24 hours a day. This must be one of those submarine tractors we've heard so much about.
Isso, menino. Aí ficou bom. Ficou bom demais agora.
Watch the skill, precision, and patience this worker shows cutting out this glass circle. And then completely messing it up. You want your hair to look like a collection of crop circles? Then go see this guy. No! Something tells us this isn't the official way to unload a truck. When the machine pouring your concrete has had a really hot curry the night before.
That's not gonna work, is it? Oh.
Have these guys ever heard of a ladder? Good manners cost nothing. As this construction worker found out. When your dad teaches you the correct technique to paint the neighbor's house blue.
Quítaselo, pa, quítaselo.
Frozen windscreen, hot coffee.
Did get that? Did he go too far?
Was it going over, spraying over the top?
Yeah, maybe. They didn't really show us the aftermath, though,
No.
did they? I was expecting like a blue neighbour to be stood on the other side.
Smurfs.
Pa, quítaselo.
Frozen windscreen, hot coffee.
No.
No.
Just don't.
Man, idiot.
How many people do that every day?
This is how we did health and safety back in the good old days. A successful demolition of both the building and the driver's self-respect.
One way of doing it.
Yeah.
An ingenious way to get yourself out of the mud and make things so much worse. This machine is drunk. It's the only explanation.
What a mess.
If you take away part of a tree, then the tree might take away part of your dignity. Here's some inspiring footage of a cat being returned to the wild. No, not that kind of cat. A vital part of any chef's training is learning how to prepare a deep-fried iPhone. This is the security guy you want if there's a bomb in your underwear.
I've seen this guy. He was at Everton or somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was Everton or someone like that. Chelsea, maybe.
Just not checking anyone.
Just look at that's. It's like that most stadiums when you go.
Yeah,
in.
they don't do much, do they?
You drive your forklift so fast that you end up saying something that sounds like fork. When smug turns to smog. You definitely wouldn't want this guy to deliver your car, or even to drive his own truck.
Oh man.
No move.
Wow.
Gee. What was...
I'm glad that second bit happened because I reckon he would have loaded that up, delivered it, and not told the person.
Yeah.
No, exactly, yeah.
Now, it's a write-off, isn't it?
How did it happen? Because he was the driver, wasn't he?
Well, he got out to stop the other one. Obviously not put that. That's gone in reverse. Gone sliding back.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Do you know, don't have any handbrakes in that country?
This really does highlight how many dopes there are.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
mind-blowing, isn't it? Really is.
This man is clearly an expert in the water industry.
Don't think so.
Unless he was trying
Even
to do
pieces
that.
of construction equipment
Yeah.
can get dizzy. Here's someone who's had an easy day at work after locking himself inside this thing at the start of his shift and being discovered several hours later.
There's the sympathy.
He looks like the type of guy that get locked in a.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I mean? If someone said to a story, you'd be like, "Oh, it's him over there, isn't it?"
Yeah, if you had a line up of people,
Yeah.
and you think that that's the guy there.
People pay a lot of money for glass with that completely shattered effect. You know the way a horse poops as it walks along the road? Well, this is the same thing, but with a concrete truck.
Wow.
How not to have a relaxing beer on the job. We're gonna go out on a limb and say that this wasn't built by professional engineers. When you're trying to do your job, but then you see two bloodthirsty hounds from hell running towards you. And that was his first and last day on the job. When things like this happen, the only answer is beer. The real question is, why is this guy chained up? It can't be because he's Employee of the Month.
It's a fucking
This shoplifter is clearly a lot like Doctor Who's TARDIS. She's much bigger on the inside.
Yeah.
Wow.
When you need a helping hand. Literally. Sometimes a highly venomous reptile turns out to be something that really complements your wardrobe. Okay, so what's this robot's actual job? And is it doing it right or wrong? Everyone needs a hobby, even at work. Is he gonna make it?
That's kids today, isn't it?
It's all blokes again.
Yeah.
It's all blokes again.
It's just the bad driving one that's been a woman so far.
I think
And all the
that's it.
dangerous stuff is men.
And dropping a few onion rings, but I mean the stupid stuff, the real stupid stuff. It's those idiots.
Is he gonna make it? Yes, he is. But he almost didn't. It's one of the oldest traditions in employment history, pranking the apprentice.
You're never going to get along there, mate. Lefties, sit down if you want.
This is what happens when you snooze on the job. Yes, this woman actually thinks she's cleaning her car. Good job she didn't light a cigarette to celebrate.
That's the most expensive car wash anyone's ever had as well.
Have you seen those bumper stickers?
Be amazed if the engine compartment they go up in flames when she starts to drive off.
I don't know if I've seen that one, but I've seen something similar.
That can't be real. That can't be real, surely.
I've seen a similar one with some, or maybe it was that one where they're doing it with the petrol. Yeah.
I fully believe people would be stupid enough to do that.
I mean, gee,
without a doubt.
I've never seen anything like that. Never.
My mate got to a charging station a couple of weeks ago in like one of the services on the motorway, and he said it was in a bit of a rush. He said all the bays were taken. He said there was one girl in there. He said, how long are you going to be? You're going to be much longer. She said, no, I only need like quarter of a tank. It'll be like 15 minutes. So he's like, okay. So he's like sat in his car, he's waiting. He's thinking long enough, half an hour goes by, and she's like, no, it's not filling up any. So he went to have a look. So he's in a fucking petrol car.
No way.
He went, I was fuming. He said, but I didn't want to shout at her. He said, because she obviously just didn't know.
Yeah.
He said one of her mates had told her that's what you need to do. So she fell for it.
Yeah. Someone's pranked her.
That's so evil.
I know.
So was the electric...
So my mate was waiting there for it. And fucking she sat there with this plugged into the petrol, just put the electric bit inside the petrol cap.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm amazed that would fit just for that reason of people
I'm not
being
sure.
idiots.
He said he kind of looked at it and he was like, what have you done here? Sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I went over and he went, no, you've got to get petrol sort of thing. He said, I'm fucking delayed then. He said, fuming I was.
Wow. I bet he was.
Does that say, Jesus is my co-pilot? Well, this is his donkey.
That's his wife.
Whether you're watching this at work or at home, don't forget to be the...
Nice. Very good.
Yeah, there's good ones there.
Yeah, there's plenty of idiots out there.
It just goes to show, doesn't it? You know, that as daft as sometimes you think you are, there's still people out there that'll beat you.
A lot
Absolutely.
absolutely hands down some of them. I mean, just
I think
height of stupidity, some of them.
I think there's people like that at every level, though. It's
Yeah,
not,
you're right.
it's not just like labourers and things like that. I think at every level there's people doing that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
It's
listen,
just-
we all have like a brain fart, don't we?
Absolutely,
We think,
yeah.
Shit, what have we done
Yeah.
there? Sort of thing. But you kinda
we
get-
all.
but some of them are just not. You can't explain some of them.
They're just over and above, aren't they? Some of those. They're just absolutely top level stupidity. Really is.
I had a mate who once screwing a light switch onto the wall. For some, I don't know how he did it, but he got his finger stuck behind the light switch and screwed it in, and his finger was stuck.
He's still a mate.
Definitely done the hitting something with a hammer and getting hit in the head. Like I've done that in the garden in the past.
We've all had accidents, haven't we? And
Yeah,
stuff.
When we went axe throwing, I clipped the back of my head.
You were bleeding, weren't you?
Yeah. But these things like that's not as daft as some of these.
No,
Some of those are just
top notch.
there's accidents and there's genuine
Olympic level.
minimal brain cells.
That's Olympic gold medalist level. Isn't it? As a sport.
Absolutely top notch. Really
Nice.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.